We are off. We are off. We're off on this journey. We're off in the fall. We're off in the new beginning after vacation. We are talking about the Buddha, but not just anything about the Buddha. We're kind of seeing how we are moving from the old Buddha to the new Buddha. The old Buddha was more of the masculine. The masculine is like pent up energy, not eating, drinking, meditating, just holding tension to come to surrender. And suddenly consciousness connect with energy and there is a surrender to the I am. That was kind of the old path. And the old path kind of works for some Buddhists, some monks, some people that are connected and that kind of are lucky or just at the right spot to kind of come into this place. The Buddha of the new 2.0, maybe an upgrade, who knows, represents the feminine. It's like the feminine Buddha, meaning the embodiment of Buddha, the embodiment of the consciousness. I mean, when you embody, there's an opening of all these different energy gates, these different gates of the body being into a greater being, the higher self, the spiritual being, to connect into this connection of consciousness in an energy. That is where you suddenly are just, when you connect to energy, it's almost like you connect to the to universe, you connect to earth, you connect to, just like alcohol, you connect to food, you feel and you just enjoy. That's when people just, have their things, when they work out, they do different things, they connect, and then they like feel at ease. They work out all these things. So here it is kind of to clear these different channels, these different gates, and to open up so that it becomes embodiment. That is kind of the Buddha of the new. That is the new enlightenment, so to speak, where we kind of come into that, but then that also requires the understanding of Christ, of kind of the divine, because that aspect is also entrenched in the body. That's where Christ came to create salvation, so that we could reach those deeper levels of deeper level of the body, deeper roots of earth, so that the Buddha could come in. The Buddha represents human being, the enlightened human being, that we can kind of be in that stillness and just in that peace of not letting your mind or your body or your emotions or spirits or others take over you, but instead you are that engagement, being at ease with humanity, with yourself. That's why I call it the ease of life. That is what we are now as humanity ready to step into. So that's why we are kind of sharing the good news. The good news is the gospel. We're sharing the good news, the gospel of the new, the gospel of the new age. A lot of people are kind of connected to this A lot of people have come in kind of like as bodhisattva, like people that already kind of experienced different levels of enlightenment in past lives or others, and then they are still looking to kind of they're looking to kind of understand this greater system, to trust in the teacher and to be guided into the greater system. And that is what is needed, that surrender to not knowing, because the guidance of the feminine is in the unknown. It's not like do, you get to know it by do this, do not sin, do not do, just do this, do that. It's almost like don't the script is not of that, of the mind at all. That's the masculine. The feminine is scriptless. It's chaos unfolding beautifully. So people have come, a lot of people are using different words and they are caught up in kind of darkness, so to speak, because we all have to meet our darkness, the dark arts of magic and all kinds of things that everybody needs to encounter before people are ready to kind of realize that there is a surrender that is needed to the teacher, to the path, to find the path. So a lot of people have not yet found the path. They're looking, and there's more people coming in, so that it will be interesting and fun. And whether you found this on Patreon or YouTube or wherever you are, this is kind of the beginning talk of a session, of a deepening that I do here. The retreat that is coming up, the 14th to 16th, it might be the 13th to the 16th for that matter, in Oslo, in Norway. So we kind of do this deepening. So if you are ready to come with us into the sanctuary, which is created for this purpose, then we will head over there. So for the ones that are here, I will go in there and look for the next link, and we will talk again soon. And if you're new, come into my sanctuary, reach out if you have questions, if you want to talk, or in other your podcasts or other things, let me know. There's the time is now, and there's no time as now. So beautiful to see everybody, and I will see you on the other side.